Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. Yeah, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, it is appreciated. Really is. Okay. Unfortunately, uh, yeah, we're back to the dailies on Bahrain. I do want to hit a 54. Um, Personally, I would much rather be on Laguna Seca right now, but um, yeah, I would like to actually get to grips with the P2s a little bit more. Um, have a little bit more practice even before even 20 minutes before I get on stream, just to have a little bit of extra practice, especially under braking with the brakes on the P2s now. So yeah, again, I know Laguna Seca, but I'm not sure of the braking points with P2s on it. So yeah, we're gonna stick with Bahrain for now, for today anyway. Um, Hopefully one of these days work permits me to get home at a fucking reasonable time, guys. Um, until it does, I'm gonna just put Laguna Seca on the back burner for now. Um, yeah, hopefully the racing on this track will also be a little bit cleaner today. Um, but let's get going. We are gonna get into a standard practice. Practice one. Yeah, while I have a little bit of time to practice here, I'm also gonna try 5 and 4 on the TC. See how we actually get on with that around Bahrain. Right. So I have been using 5 and 5, and plus I have been using 51 point. Yeah, with the TC cut on 4, I think I'm gonna go point 0.5 on brake bias. Put our brakes where we normally have them. Take some fuel out. Infect my lungs a little bit more, and then get out on track. Okay, and check whatever message it is I got just there. Just just yeah, guys. Question. Um, I am curious on this. I don't know whether it would actually be a benefit, but I do actually know that I tend to move about a lot when I'm driving in this seat. And it's funny, I got a an email from GT Omega today, and I am considering it, but I'd also like not just reviews on their site. So if anyone has bought one of their harnesses, apart from making you feel more immersed, does it actually help if you have a habit of moving around, like leaning in this side, that side? Because I know I do it when I'm steering, and they're not really that expensive. So just sort of curious if anyone would like to let me know, um, in chat or through YouTube's chat after the stream. Be much appreciated. I am considering buying one, so. Hey, Carnage. Yeah, yeah, I was just saying, I don't know what you heard. GT Omega sent me a email today, and I am curious about it. Um, just harnesses that go through here so that I stop moving around so much. You're getting a new wheel, yeah? What are you getting? What have you decided on? No, not necessarily. Um, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely probably more useful if you have both of those. But I do have a again the Trustmaster 598 bundle. That got load cell pedals, that bundle, because if it doesn't, don't go for it. Um, Hey, Craviator. How you doing? Um, yeah, but with that harness, I know I have a habit of moving around when I'm actually driving. So that's why I'm actually curious as to opinions on whether or not it will actually stop me enough from moving around and then just concentrating more on the steering. Get a bucket seat over the harness. Hmm, lot pricier, isn't it? Not that not that I can't afford one, to be honest, but it's just the thought of taking this one off, putting that one on, all the headaches that go with it when a harness would probably do the job as well, wouldn't it? But I do want opinions, so yeah. I do like the bucket seats, to be honest, Willie, and I have actually considered actually buying one. Well, it's got a quick release system, but I know, but I definitely know what you're saying. Right, I'm gonna get out on track, try this with 5 and 4. You know, I know I've said this before, Willie, but you know what? Like, I can be in the van for 3 hours, driving around, going from stop to stop, and um, the one and they actually look half decent. I'll throw the link in Discord. 58 quid, but then it coming in from England. I think the delivery is free, but then just import charges on top of it. So I'd say it'd work out at about 80 quid maybe. Um, Something like that. And a lot less hassle in, so like I wouldn't have to undo the seat that I'm in, find a place to put it. Because I don't really think I'd find anyone here to buy the thing anyway. And it'd be a shame to just throw it in a dump, you know? Which is why I'm sort of, maybe the harness will do. Just something to think about. I'm not going to hop on any option straight away. In Yeah, I know you can change the wheel, yeah, same as on mine. But is that bundle, is it load cell pedals? No, you want load cells, not Hall sensor pedals. If you're gonna buy that bundle, make sure it's load cell carnage. Yeah, I knew I'd overshot that just a little. Well, quite a bit. I do think that Trustmaster bundle is PlayStation, Xbox, and PC compatible, is it? Yeah. Have you ordered it already, or are you just saying you're gonna buy it? Right. Oh, you bought it. It's on the way, so yeah. Should have it by Monday and all, yeah. Cool. Do you already have a rig? Because if you don't, you're gonna need one. And a rig as in sitting in. Yeah, no, you will. Unless you've got a pretty sturdy desk and a pretty sturdy chair to sit on, because you'll be surprised at how strong that's gonna feel for you, bud. Like, even when I had the Logitech G920 and I had just one of those standalone rigs, it's flexing all over the place, especially under braking. And that's what, almost half the strength of a 5 Newton meter. That's from experience, Alfie. But if it's planted to a desk, right, fine. As long as you've got something decent to sit in. That was 100% my experience with it, at least, anyway. Yeah, I know, but not so much for the, yeah, but what he's sitting in. He doesn't want the chair going backward on him, because it just fucks up your braking. That's why I could never get consistent on the wheel in Forza or ACC. Because the standalone rig was always moving away from me anyway. And the pedals just wouldn't stay. Even though, because they were attached to that standalone, if I was putting too much braking force down, yeah, I just don't think a wheel stand will actually really cut it. Tried it. That's why I ended up buying this. Yeah, it's a cheap option, alright, yeah. Oh, I get you, Alf. But everyone's situation is a little bit different. Have they got a room they can dedicate to doing that? If they don't, I suppose it'd be the same. Like, if you're gonna buy a rig, you really need the space for it. But better off buying a rig then, ain't you? Yours is on carpet. Some people be on wooden floors, tiles, God knows. Oh, my pedals were clamped to the wheel stand, but it would shift when I was braking. Yeah, I didn't have that luxury, the way my room was set up. That's why I'm bringing it up, because there's loads of little different things that you wouldn't think about normally. You go, ah, yeah, it's fine. That's where I made the mistake. I should have just went down and bought a rig in the first place. You got the Mackies for food. And this practice session is starting to fill with yellows, isn't it? Thank you, buddy. He did not try and get in my way. I was wondering how long it was going to take for the mum jokes to start coming in. Okay, right. I'm supposed to be getting practice in here to actually improve my times, but... Alright, gotta put in some sort of a lap here.
That time was a 1:58.85.
So far so good, we're not getting on too bad with this 5 and 4 on TC. I know I've had one spin out, but... Okay, slightly better. Really wasn't sure whether that guy was gonna just continue to keep coming out of the pits. That was an unfortunate time for that guy to spin out. Alright, we're gonna try and do one more lap. Hopefully get a little bit of a free track at some point, so I can take a chunk more off that best lap time I've done so far. Gotta laugh every time I'm on a half decent practice lap. I've two or three cars constantly spinning out in front of me. You were going to be, so what happened that you ended up not being here? Yeah, that's where I live, bud. You once you got off the plane, you'd be 10 minutes away from where I live, actually. If you didn't get a slow ass fucking taxi driver, that is. Oh yeah. Why did you not want to go? I've I only heard it on the radio. That match was on today, Croke Park. Oh man, you don't know what you've missed. You don't know what you've missed.
That time was a 1:56.96.
Not just in the fact that like you've missed out on Dublin, but Croke Park has it's a fantastic stadium. You barely got any notice, and if I miss it, I go back to last on the list. Right, see, our mate is making use of it. Right, fine. I would seriously, if that chance pops up ever again, take it. Croke Park is it's a fantastic stadium. Really is. Plus the history. It's not fully enclosed. There is one section, um, which is called Hill 16, which is sort of stands and barriers. But apart from that, everything else is yeah, like a normal stadium. The reason wasn't just space that they didn't actually enclose that over, because of the national sport, like the Dubliner, the Dubs. Nobody actually wanted Hill 16 um, to lose its character, basically, because of the history behind it. So you ain't getting it now. I don't know the chap, but yeah, no, seriously, man, you've missed out. You should check it out online, actually. Um, how big it is. It holds 88,000 at capacity. Now that is including people in the stands. But I don't even have any fruit in my fridge. But would you believe? Even though I deliver the fucking shit all day. Like, could they actually just call you up today, Alfie, and go right? We'll take it in for your op right now. They couldn't, could they? They couldn't just call you up out of the blue and go, right, let's go. Oh, they can. Right, I get you why you didn't want to. Yeah. Oh, day before, yeah. They'd ring you, all right. They ring you in the evening and then say, right, we want you in the morning. Yeah, that can happen as well. Yeah, that happens over here as well. Like, people have actually been prepped and ready to go, and then something else. Exactly for that reason, yeah. I don't think I quite would have put it that way now myself, but five and four. Um, he's doing it for your mother. Do you know what? I probably took the words right out of his mouth. I like this guy's Nazera. Wow, split one. Just when I wanted to drive for SR, he's going. This is going to be a shit show because it's split one. Christ's sake, they're expecting me third. Right, let's see how this quali's gonna go. Have a helipad so people get flown in from everywhere. I actually don't need typing lessons. Just awkward having the keyboard over here. I don't think in that much of a hurry to write anyway, guys. Holy shit. Give me a break. Good point. Good point. Hmm. You can definitely see, really, I did not think of that. Yeah, I was thinking about it, just to stop, because you know I shift around a lot, and I lean into some turns. I was thinking of the harness as a way of maybe stopping me from doing that. None of that other kinky shit, though. No, 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 I did not get me braking done. Right, first qualifying lap, just about to come up. Or get started at the very least. Conte Conte. I'm sure he's sick of jokes like that. Aye, obviously, first turn was a complete disaster. You could pronounce it that way, alright? Better not make a mess of T1 this time out. I need to get a qualifying lap in. I felt I was still a little bit late on the brake. Last attempt into T1. Come on. What the flying fuck? Exactly what I was thinking, frankly. Exactly what I was thinking. I messed up T1 on the exit before I even got to T2. This time I made it as far as T2 and messed up the exit there. I've only got one more chance to actually put in a qualifying lap of any type. Hey, Slipsy, how you doing, bud? The heat is on. I need to get a qualifying lap in here without binning it. Front left is in ribbons at the minute. Okay, at least we got through lap 1 and lap 2. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What a way to go to fucking that up. Anyway, we'll just have to. Oh man. Yeah, really close, Lipsy, yeah. Close to being right at the back. Jesus Christ. Being by Kunta Kinte, yeah. Right, I'm judging by some of these times, right, I know I completely balls it in quali, but I'm still gonna have to be careful on lap 1.
Teams and drivers
Just
and crew
navigate my way
evacuate
through
before
as
the race
best
starts.
as possible. Okay, we're doing. How many laps are we doing again? 7. How's your day going, Slipsy? What you been up to? Oh, I knew what you meant anyway, Willie. Oh, definitely beach weather, alright, yeah.
Formation lap has started.
Wouldn't take you too long to get to a beach from my house. Choice of quite a few, actually. That's something we don't have. Plenty of beaches around, but no ponds. How you doing, yeah? Cheers for the encouragement there, yeah.
Green flag.
Green, green, green. Here we go. Hey, we definitely had worse starts than this on this track. Rear was sliding away from me there just a little bit.
That time was a 2:05.33.
I was, yeah, I was fairly cooked driving the van today, alright. 26 degrees over here earlier, where I am anyway. I know it was hotter in some other parts of the country. You all got your solar eclipse glasses, guys? Now we got a spinner at T1. Who's that? Torres. Oh, he was leading the race, wasn't he?
That time was a 1:57.9.
Just make sure you're still not staring directly into the fucking solar eclipse. It can still balls up your eyes. They don't even recommend sunglasses being good enough to protect your eyes. Still not really settled into the quicker times that I know I can do at the minute. Come here, Tapster. He defended against me well there.
That time was a 1:57.74.
Trying to set him up. Nice job, Tapster. Really wasn't expecting him to get on the break there, but fair play to him for doing it. That was good racecraft from him. He didn't want to risk a collision going in there. After where I qualified in this race,
1:55.93.
I wouldn't mind finishing 5th if I can hang on to it. Disappointing qualifying, guys, but so far the race is going okay. completely messed up that turn. I felt I needed to get into fifth, but because I went into fifth, it sort of upset my line through there.
That time was a 1:55.98.
I think I'm pretty safe in fourth place here, as long as I don't do my usual cock up at some point.
Time 1:55.
I think that's still a PB, but I definitely was driving this car a lot faster yesterday. At least with my quali times. I think for the next race I might go back to 5 and 5. Trying to attack that corner, but get a good line out of it at the same time, and yeah. Hey War, how you doing, bud?
That time was a 1:55.97.
This race hasn't gone half bad, War, considering I qualified 15th with 3 too many spins, to be honest. I was fucking spinning all over the place. Oh, ice cream sandwiches, they're fucking great. Yeah, and a bit of coffee. I don't know that brand, to be honest.
Final day.
That's a definite PB.
5.38.
Whoops. And as soon as I get the PB, I'll go and do that. Sot Monte. Oh, is it? I must look out for it, so. Montes Conte's brother. You're on the ball today there, Willie. I wanted to try that again in third gear, but yeah, for some reason taking it in third gear is not suiting me today.
Lap 1:58.64.
Hey Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Got all the JSR guys in here today. Cravier has been here, Slipsy's here. Ryan, how you doing, bud? All the old gang, huh? I do know the Aldi and nice, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, well, figuratively speaking. You know what? I must check what brand of ice cream I'm actually eating at the minute. I know it's one of the Aldi specialty brands. Could be that one. I don't know. Right, from 15th place in quali because I made a complete tit of it to 4th place with a PB. We'll take it. Oh my god, he has spun out. Is that a mirror? No. I was getting me hopes up there, guys. The Aldi Soleros. Never tried them. You know what? Was a good result, Carnage, wasn't it? You know, from qualifying P15, making a complete tit of it. I've an Aldi near me anyway, Alfie. I wouldn't be driving all the way down to fucking Nice uh, to get ice cream. Cheers, Ryan. Nice would be something on chocolate hazelnut pudding, 400 grams. I'll definitely look out for that. I'll definitely give it a go. I've been eating the Aldi triple choc ice cream. Hell of that's good. I try it. I've also got the strawberry and cream one with the white chocolate flakes, um, which is really nice with the chocolate one. I don't know whether he's still in the lobby, but I did want to acknowledge that was a good little fight with Tapster. I saw that opportunity to push it in there, and in fairness to me, Chalk, it does hit different, doesn't it? It's just that one is so good, that triple chalk one. Right. Can we manage to not absolutely make a balls of qualifying this next race? Might be helpful. Yeah, you've been talking about that. I do like Nutella. Um, Never thought I'd see it in an ice cream though. But yeah, I'd be willing to give it a go. Okay, when I checked the leaderboard earlier, I was 280th on the leaderboard. Let's see where we are now. That time. Almost 150 places up. I haven't joined one yet, Alfie. Let's go into practice 4. Like this time out, like I did try the TC cut on 4, but I never quite felt happy with it. So I'm gonna go back to 5.5. I'm using 51. It's okay pace. It's okay. It's still 1.9 seconds off the top time at the minute. It's all right-ish pace. I do reckon I can hit a 54. But I think 54 would probably be as good as it gets though. Thanks for this fuel though. I really did want to hit Laguna Seca today, guys, but again, I got screwed over yet again in work. I will get around to Laguna Seca this week. I know they've changed the braking in the P2s, so I do need to get to grips with it. Sharpish. Alfie, I'm waiting up for you. Appreciate that sentiment there, War, but I can definitely do better. Oh, that's Alfie back there that binned it. Why did I ditch her into neutral? Ah, he's still waiting on the up. Um, he was saying he had a chance to see United playing Leeds in Dublin tonight, but because he's waiting on the up, he couldn't take the chance in case he gets called up, because he'll end up last on the list if he refuses or isn't around to take the opportunity, which sort of sucks, doesn't it? But that's the health service for you. Works the same way here as it does in Britain. I'm beginning to, if I'm honest. I'm getting to that age where, yeah, shit like that's starting to kick in. Unfortunately. Actually, no, nothing is. Knees are relatively okay. I do get some niggles every so often, but more to do with in and around the groin and the hip. I could really do without it now, in fairness. Doesn't make it any easier that my mum suffered with arthritis and my dad had rheumatoid arthritis. My bones fucking kill me sometimes. Yeah, I try and do a few stretches myself. It helps a little bit, but it doesn't solve it. Right. I'm still expected to be third in this race. Mind you, I did finish fourth in that last race. As bad as me quali was. Excuse me, guys. And yes, I do know I should get them up, but fuck it. Yeah, I get it. Like at least I'm in and out of the van. Like between drops. Sometimes I can have a pretty long drive to some places, but also in the mornings when I go in, like I'm not very rarely I'm out in the van straight away. I'm actually in the warehouse, picking orders, fucking getting a few orders together. So slight bit of exercise if you want to put it that way. But sometimes if I'm lifting something and I sort of lift it a little bit wrong, yeah, I can get the groin fucking muscle starts to can be a bit of a pain in the hole. It actually hurts. The worse I've lifted something, the worse it hurts. While we're sitting here not doing anything. That is the one good side about, so like, oh Jesus Christ, he just that is the one good thing about I'm not constantly driving, so I'm not sitting on my hole all day. I'd fucking love to, Alfie. Do you know what? I would probably make use of the push bike I have in the shed, which has not seen the light of day for fucking years if I was retired. Just get out of the house, do a half-hour cycle, fucking... I used to be mad into cycling. You know yourself, the more of that type of thing you do, in the end, the more you start pushing yourself because it becomes easier. Sounds like a plan, yeah. Alright, let's go out now. Right. My plan for this qualifying session is not to fuck it up this time. Not to spin out 3 times in 3 quali laps. That curb is absolutely fucking lethal. Never, do you know what? I did consider a long time ago moving to the USA, but glad I never did. No fucking work rights over there whatsoever, or very few. Just work till you die for the boss, so as you can make him even more fucking money. not my best for sector. No, didn't get me braking done. Come on. Still gonna count as a clean lap, even if it's a poor one. Pretty sloppy at the minute. Four from Torres.
157.81.
How you doing, Bren? Am I gonna make it in? Right. Man. Okay. Nothing I could do there. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether that was um server breakdown. I don't normally suffer with any issues with my own internet. So yeah, right when I was just going into that left-hander, um, completely grabbed out of the fucking qualifying session. So it's starting. We're gonna start where we're starting. End of. My quali PB so far is 55 flat. 55 flat would have put me, as it stands at the minute, third. I'm sure there's still a few more times to come in, so we'll have to wait and see. That's if I had a hit equal my best qualifying time anyway. Yeah, looking like a 55 flat would have actually done it. I was definitely going to be hitting a better black time until the game froze there. So don't I think at worst I would have been around here, maybe fourth, even if it wasn't quite on a 50, 55 flat. The way that lap was going, I guess maybe I could have gotten a 55.4. Yeah, I've tried Daytona. Do you know what? The track scan is absolutely brilliant. But fuck me, it's it was a bit of a shit show to be honest, Ryan. I did make some mistakes on the track, obviously myself, but man, T1, holy shit.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Um, I'm still undecided, Bren. But if what time are you planning to actually do that 4 hour spa? Oh, you've no PC. What the hell happened there? 7 on Saturday. Right, I'll tell you what, Bren. I'll give you an answer one way or the other tomorrow. Right.
Formation lap
Getting
has
fixed.
started.
What happened to it that you needed to get it fixed anyway? So we're starting 14th. The CPU's fucked. Okay. Cheers, bud.
Green flag.
Here we go. Green, green, green. You left the door open there, buddy. I went into that space. Don't start fucking bashing into me just because you left it open. Don't know whether this is worth it. Right, let's see what happens with these two.
That time was a 2:06.71.
Ooh. A little early on the accelerator, but we got away with it.
Lap 157.44.
I had to go for it there. I had to. Oh, we got a spinner backwards. Definitely not the best of taking that turn.
Time 156.59.
Alright, come on. Let's get able. Come on. Lost a little bit of time on exit there, but we're still a hell of a lot closer to
55.8.
Bill than we have been. What's he doing? Come here, Sue Hennin. Come here. Come on.
That time was a 156.19.
Gap is down to 1.1. Come on. Maybe. If he starts making mistakes like that consistently, yeah. Giving him something to think about anyway, guys. Giving him something to think about.
Time 156.06.
Oh man, I was so close to running into the back of him there. Wow. I should have used the momentum there that I had, but I thought he was going to aggressively defend it. This is fun so far.
Time 157.47.
I'm not as aggressive as I could be out of that turn, but I was spinning out quite a bit earlier on through there, so. All this fighting is allowing Abel to come back into it.
Time 156.37.
Come on. Cheers, buddy. Gotta say well done to him as well. He knew I had him, and oh man, my line through there was shit. Yeah, but he knew when he was beat through that corner, so hats off. A lot of people, including myself, would have maybe fought that a little bit harder than he did there.
Time 156.65.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I want to see. Them two fighting back there. any more pressure on that brake there, I was risking a spin out. I don't even care that that exit is a little bit slow. I don't think I can hope for much more than another fight back into fourth place.
That time was a 156.08.
Conte was 7 seconds ahead of me. He lost 2 seconds on me on that last lap. Doubt he's gonna lose 5. Only a few more corners to go to not fuck up this fight back. I don't want to do a Puma Classic. I am, Brian, I am, yeah. Right, we started P14 in this race, finished fourth. First race, started P15, finished fourth. So, yeah, no major mistakes actually, yeah. Yeah, pretty happy with that drive actually. I know nowhere near the 54 that I'm chasing, but spin like a stupid in the last corner. Yeah, that was actually a good race. Warlord, he made that best forward drive in LMU clip. Turning right. Monza, was it? Right. Again, quali I couldn't do anything about that last race at the start, as I actually thought I'd gotten completely disconnected. So to start 14th in that race and then still come back, finish in top 4. Pretty happy with that again. Yeah, do you know what? I think I have the lap times definitely to start in that position, but just yeah, whatever about the first race, that was all on me. I was spinning. I just yeah, uh, couldn't get me quality together at all. But second race there, I do reckon I would have started in the top five. Cheers, Ryan. Only for the game crashing. Yeah, there were no major incidents in that race to speak of. While we're sitting here doing nothing, Willie, you're gonna join. Lovely. Incident, yeah. Charles Leclerc, yeah. Okay, so we're in 8 at this point. Lap 3. Right, we're behind Bill. Catching up to him at this point. Still behind him. I do want to watch this overtake on Bill. You know what? Actually, with Bill, I do think he actually he let me go a little bit too handy. He really did. I think it was on this lap he let me go. Does he move over here and slow down? Yeah. So then we had to catch up to Suhanen. Alright, we're catching him there. Still catching him. Yeah, that was the lap where I nearly ran into the back of him. I should have actually dived in there. I was expecting him to actually defend a little harder than he did, but yeah, it would have been a bit of a lonely race to be honest, yeah. Okay, so we're still hunting Suhanen down. So must have been lap 9 through here that I got the job done, I think. There it goes. Yeah, he went really, really wide there. He left plenty of room in fairness to him, yeah. He didn't aggressively try to cut back in on me. So hats off to Suhanen as well. You see, there are some people on this game who know how to drive. He probably would have, yeah. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Alfie. Definitely not for Verstappen. I'm not aggressive enough sometimes. I really amn't, but still, sometimes my patience actually does pay off, like it did in that race. Oh, I don't even know whether Willie's fucking pissing around with that statement. So you signed up, Willie, yeah? You said you were signing up. Which account are we on? Not seeing your name here, Brucey. Oh, down here? No. Yeah, I must be blind then. So Ryan, if you're still there, how much longer is it going to take to get your PC back? Oh, there he is. Uh, oh, Willie, are you pulling a pull over at T1 and then last to first challenge, or are you actually going to go for this? I'd prefer if you went for it. Just saying. A couple of weeks. Ah, you wouldn't last that long watching me every night, fucking bud. You wouldn't. You wouldn't last. Gonna see where you quali. So, Ryan, is the PC getting fixed free of charge, like, or are you having to fucking fork out for the CPU? Right, guys, unfortunately, like, I do actually have a couple of things I really need to do tonight, so I am gonna make this the last race. It should be under warranty, yeah. What was your what CPU did you have in it? i9? AMD? What was your build? Um, I go out with 6, even though it's a little bit too much for quality. I still go out with 6. For the race, it's 13 laps, so about 35, 36 liters. i9 13th gen. A lot of people have sent them back. Oh, the 13th gen are, I think mine's 11th or 12th gen. i9. The 13 are actually causing a lot of problems, are they? So the newer gen are actually causing a lot of issues, right? So it's more a case of it's the original 13th and 14th gens that went out are the issue, not the new ones. Really, the first 4090s were starting to burn. Fucking hell. Don't remember hearing that, to be honest, Warren. Take your word for it. Not quite the line I wanted to take, but very poor first sector from me, actually, to be honest. Also the 5070s. Not the best middle sector from me either.
Time 156.88.
LeMay with a 54 flat.
Time 155.87.
Where is Brucey boy? Knew I had to be a little bit more aggressive through there. Can feel the tires slipping there. Oh shit. Come on, come on, come on. No! .53.5 from LeMay. Wow, what a time. Fuck all hope of really improving on this time. Not even close to me best. Disappointed with that quality, actually. I really am. There was a question for me in chat. Oh, what was the question? I missed it, obviously. Sorry, guys. If somebody was asking me a question there and wants to repeat it, let me know in the chat. Oh, Kennington, how you doing?
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
100%, buddy. Yeah, I really do. I prefer the LMP3 cars and P2s over the GT3 any day. GT3s on this game are just not my fucking cup of tea. Brucey, I didn't see our qualifying time there. What was it? Oh yeah, the Eclipse. All that shit is fucking starting now, yeah. Right, this is the highest I have actually started in any race this evening. I've either been 14th or 15th.
Formation lap has started.
Think of the P3 as a bit of a mix between how the P2 handles and the GT3. The P2 is sort of its own beast, but the GT3 are definitely more popular in the game. GT3s and Hypers. I don't mind the Hypers too much either. But I'll definitely pick an LMP over a GT3 any day to race. Yeah, they are a bit like a boat, yeah. They feel too much like a fucking tank. They're not enjoyable to drive, in my opinion. Here we go. Green, green, green. Oh, there's a wobbler. I hope he is not going to come back out. Whoa. There was a little touch with that ducky, but he was spinning already. Yeah, it's a different feel for the GT3s on this game, 100% to ACC in a lot of respects. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the P2 and the P3s do have a bit of weight to them. But yeah, you definitely feel like you're absolutely wrestling the GT3s around. And they can be quite unpredictable sometimes. Well, for me, they are. I know, shit. I know some guys have it down to a T, but not me. Oh, we got a spinner. I guess Maze and Brucey are duking it out at the minute. Oh, I think Maze is gone, is he? I know that was close with that guy. Fuck. We're currently P5. Fuck. Sort of losing focus here a little bit, guys, because I'm sort of stuck in fucking Moland's land. No man's land. No, 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 no. No. What the fuck? I wasn't even aggressive on that last turn. I actually wasn't aggressive enough. I was nice and gentle going. I let the car coast through here and it bit me. Damn it. See if we can grab back some of these places that I've so easily given away. That was definitely a case of not braking quite hard enough for that turn.
That time was a 1:57.42.
Come on. Can't believe I ballsed this race up so badly. That's a little bit better.
That time was a 1:55.85.
Oh, there's almost a huge snap there. Have a track limit. I think this is as good as it's going to get in this race now. That I knew I turned it in a little early. I didn't think I turned it in that early. Every time I've taken that gap down to... Who's that in front? Balzas. I've ended up screwing it up. Excuse me. Well, it's definitely not going to be a case of getting my 54 today. 55.3 is the best I've done. That was a big hock up in this race, guys. It was a really big one. That was almost Exactly the same mistake I've made. Here's that ahead. Cute though, fucked it up. Come on.
That time was a 156.61.
Okay, we've 2 more laps to go. We've got something to fight for. Okay, something must have happened to his car actually. Still got a guy to chase. Come on. Definitely not gonna make up 3.5 seconds in a lap and a half. Down to 2.6.
That 156.48.
After taking a big chunk of change out of him. Too little, too late. Around that race for myself. Still, it was still a fun race. Oh, I really didn't think I was going to get back to top 10 at one point. Oh, and why did I have to bin it the way I binned it? Why? Because it. Oh, come on, the braking's not that bad, man. As in, what is it? I know the brakes are not as strong as they were. Lost a little bit of DR there. Do you know what, they are different, Willie, but I don't think they're that bad. Like, yeah, it took me a little bit of time to get used to how they're operating now. It's similar but different. It's hard to explain. Really is. Oh, right. What's our results been for today? That's actually my worst result today, even though it was the best qualifying position that I managed today. 12th of August, so, oh yeah, 2 4th places, where I had to come from 14th and 15th to get those 4 places. Started 7th in this race, and yeah, I've been there. I think it is. Hmm. I've got to get back into the P2s now myself. Now, the P2 braking definitely does feel a bit different to what it used to be. More so than I think the P3 feels. Right, guys. Yeah, I've only managed to get 3 races in this evening, unfortunately. I really do have something I need to do tonight. Which is why I was hoping to get home a little bit earlier today. But I'm always hoping to get home earlier, am I? From what they're saying, um, the way the brakes actually work now are more realistic. But they're the developers, they're gonna say that. But apparently they had help with it from real fucking LMP3 drivers and P2 drivers. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say, Willie. I really don't. I am disappointed, and I'm disgusted that you don't like the changes. I don't personally think the changes are that bad. Um, but yeah. Right, guys. Unfortunately, that is where I'm gonna leave it for tonight. I do hope you guys will join in again tomorrow. I didn't manage a 54. I did get a leaderboard time, a PB of a 55.3. Um, Willie, you've got the fucking talent. You don't have to like what the changes, but do you know what? They could change it back at some point. They might make another small adjustment. Just stick with it until they do. Yeah, on that note, guys, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Right, I do plan to stream again tomorrow. Hopefully. Thursday, bogey day for me, so I don't know. We didn't have plastic pedals. No, really. Cheers. Unfortunately, I made an absolute tit of that race, so You were still running way quicker than me anyway, but yeah, it's a shame didn't see more of your back end, and not that type of back end. But right, I do hope to catch you guys on the next stream. um, right, as usual for me, it's Slán Lat, Grev Margood, and yeah, Puma out. Right, guys, no matter where you're watching, have a good night and catch you guys later. Good night. See you later. Right, later, guy. Good night.